private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece. Body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's not a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet, if it's no. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action, quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. So basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Oil players. We pulling up with the whole squad. I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece. Body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's not a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece. Body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone.
Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
B.J. Goodson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
And sack.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Ridley, 79 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
An extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, watch the lag. Zoom, zoom. On the rep, let's go,
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Rodgers.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Check. So don't say nothing.
Here's Rodgers. Steps away. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns, nothing.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this time he is in. Yes. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Complete.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 13 yards.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Number 80.
Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 2.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the pass.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown, Packers! Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. But the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
In punt formation for the Browns.
Here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We won. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 35's the match. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get on.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Check 26.
And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down.
For Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the 29, Mayfield. And a little floater there is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So that'll back him up 5. after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield now. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Fellas, let's set a tone. Check 93's the mic.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
And sacked. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 29. Push him back. Push him back. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8-up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, dirty terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Rodgers pass.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. A quick toss out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Packers 31, Browns 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
I'm going to show you, man.
Then into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 38, Browns 9.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Check, 93's the money. 88.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Back at his own 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Green Bay, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.
No, but I'm on this every day. You can I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me, on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold when I'm a slow pacing. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my gold yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. On the man. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, we'll try to stop it. Diamonds are clear. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low.